A decision happens when your mind agrees with your spirit, and your spirit says an emphatic, I will. I will. It is only your spirit that has the capacity to commit. At this level, we are looking at those things that leaves a human being balanced. You see, the areas where you need to make personal decisions, where you do not leave your friends to make decisions for you, your relatives, your whatever. They can advise, but you have to take the lead when it comes to decision making, personal level. Areas like your work, your career, your business, your finances, your studies, we should not be having situations where we push you around in this area, because it's your personal life. You have got to make decisions yourself, and you've got to come to the chair and make those decisions. Don't leave your grandparents pushing you around, and sometimes you get, I don't know whether you do, phone calls. Hey, talk to so and so, amekataa shule. Talk to so and so, ile kazi anasema hataki tena. Hey, my friend, it's your personal life. You've got to make decisions and move on. You see, in a way that also gives confidence to the people who are around you. Because if somebody is calling that you're failing in this and it's your personal area, that means really they're just fearing for you, But if you're moving, even if you're moving your business, you're moving your career, it should create confidence, even, with the people that matter around your life, Now, this also the area of health. Oh my, this area is so much neglected, I tell you. I'm a victim, so I'm really speaking from experience. Recently, I had to go and have my tooth checked, and I took so long to make a decision to go and see a dentist. So I kept saying, I think I will, and days went by, so my tooth got bad. So now it has to be plucked. I need prayers. So you see those kind of things. Your mental health. You just need to make a decision. Hey, I'm taking a rest. Not for others. You don't wait until somebody says, hey, I think you're going crazy. You need to take a break. No, take charge. Those are, those areas that require major decisions. As I said, they are major and minor decisions, but they are all important. So you must apply the same principles. Whether minor or major, they are all important. But where we normally lack is in the area of making major decisions. We tend to fear, or somebody will do it, or what is the outcome? Let me do it tomorrow, you see. And then we land in trouble for nothing. Our spiritual lives, personal life, that's your personal area. You've got to make a decision there. That is what informs or gives you a sense of purpose. Helps you to become more sensitive. If you want to become more sensitive towards God's guidance, you really yearn for this discernment. You have got then to be so healthy spiritually. It just doesn't happen. A social life, family, your friends. You make personal decisions when it comes to that area. Yeah? Do not let your family drift by. There's no direction because you're not making decisions. What happens now? Yeah? So even the friends that you choose, do you know it's a choice? You pick on your friends, a decision. You don't just move with the crowd. Yeah? So I can say it is true that we can mislead ourselves. Looking at those aspects I've said about our lives, things that leaves us in a balanced way. We know those areas I've talked about. If you look at them, think about it, how you've been making your decisions in that area, whether you've been fully participating. I do not know. But it is possible that you can mislead yourself. It is possible that you can lead yourself to the wrong place. So if you do not lead yourself correctly, then you cannot lead others. Yeah, you imagine you are lost and you are leading others. That's why I'm saying this is the most important level of decision making. So I'll be talking about the principles in a short while. But I also want to emphasize, I know sometimes we are talking like this and somebody's saying, no, it's not about decision making, it's about effecting the decisions. No. Decision making is also very important. The idea of saying, I think I will, mi naona nitafanya hivi, mi nafikiria, that's not decision making. That's not decision you've made there. It's a process of, towards a decision, but really, there's no decision you're making. And I'm sure if you're honest with me, many times you said, I think I want to go back to school, and you left it there. I think I want to buy something like this and fix my house, and you left it there. I think I want to finish my work like this, and you left it there. You didn't make a decision. You didn't make a decision because you just left it hanging. Now, a decision happens when your mind agrees with your spirit, and your spirit says an emphatic, I will. I will. It is only your spirit that has the capacity to commit. It is not your heart, not your mouth. Let me just say something about the heart. Jeremiah 17:9 says that the heart is deceitful above all things and beyond cure. Who can understand it? So next time somebody tells you, oh, I'm so committed from my heart. Oh, my friend, atujafika. Somebody who is committed from the spirit will just say, I am. That person has decided. Because you are spirit. When you say, I am, you are referring to the spirit you. So it is only your spirit that has the capacity to commit. Your mind and your spirit must connect so that you make a decision. But when you're still in the part of my heart, no. So really, if you are then sleepy spiritually, you can imagine what happens. Most of these things we think we have made decisions are basically our emotional, the heart thing, the one we are talking about. They collapse so much because we have just read that above all things, the heart is very deceitful. We have to get to the place of our spirit, even when we are making decisions, because it is your spirit that has the capacity to commit. And when you commit, things happen. Now, I want to talk about the principles of decision making at personal level. One is that if it is personal, it is personal. You don't have to call a ceremony and everything because of your personal decision. Yes, you may seek advice and everything, but when it comes to making that decision, it is really that personal. The responsibility begins and ends with you. The results of that decision is for you to think about and to begin to, even as you make decisions, you have got to be seeing the results. So you have got to take charge. Because if you don't take charge, as I said earlier, even in absence of a decision, things happen. You do not want things to happen without you being in charge and considering it's an area of your personal life and things are just happening because you didn't make a decision. You cannot delegate. As I said, it's personal. Those areas you've just talked about, you cannot delegate the area of personal decision making. Don't leave it to your mama. Don't leave it to your wife. Don't leave it to your boss. Don't leave it to your pastor. If it's an area of personal decision making, you cannot delegate. You cannot delegate. If you do, definitely that's failure on your part. The other principle is that you must see it. You must see the result. You must see the consequence. And I would like to say, if you don't see it, if you make a decision to take an action and you're not seeing the result, don't move. Just go back and work it out again. Look at your options again until you are able to see the result. Now, I know there's an issue of faith there. So do not walk blindly. But let me say something about faith. Faith is not ignorance. It is not kubahatisha. You see the way we are saying, some people, you find people, we have decided we'll just go like this, like that. Kwa imani tu, hatujui ni nini yuko mbele, lakini kwa imani tu. No, that's not imani.